think it's always curious, you know, I'm always curious to know how composers and directors find each other. So could you go once again, starting with Craig? I know your story, but it's fun. And just explain how you connected and came to work together.
David and I went to a Jewish summer camp together when we were 4 years old. And my last name is Wedren, and his last name is Wayne, so our cubbies were very close to one another. My mom was the head of the swimming program, and we've been working together ever since.
When you say the cubbies were close together, the fact is they were right next to each other.
I don't have anything funny to say.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah.
How do you follow that?
Well, I don't know, Brian, I guess,
We had a mutual friend, another filmmaker who connected us, and I was looking around for a composer.
Doug Prey, right?
Doug Prey, actually. And one of his previous films, I remember just loving the music. And music is really, really important to me. So when we connected, that was an instant sort of fit.
David and I just arrived over there. We met at film school actually, and we hadn't worked at film school together, and this is his second feature, and I'm happy that David approached me for this film.
Yeah, and I approached it because in film school, all the composers there, they did one exercise, so they all got like the same material, and everyone had to like make a score for that. And so for us as directors, it was an opportunity to really get to know their work and how they would approach the same thing. And from that moment on, I was really so impressed with Ennis' work, because for me, he, like no other, was able to like bring across the emotion, and I thought he understood the scene more than all the other people. So from that moment on, I always wanted to work with him, and it was not possible in film school because he was just like so busy. So, but then finally, I got to work with him now for this project.
Our film was Last Days of Vietnam, and our director was Rory Kennedy. I never met her before, but I got a call from, it was an American Experience film, and I got a call from Mark Samuels, who's the head of American Experience, and said he wanted to recommend me to Rory. So I said, yeah, that'd be fantastic, and I went for an interview, and that's how it happened. Or Jag on, she just told me.
So I'm going to defer to my friend over here, and he'll tell you how we met.
I met Catherine. I started as a fan. I mean, I really loved your work in Middle of Nowhere, Ava DuVernay's film. We actually worked together first because I was producing and directing this short video piece in support of that movie. You came on board and did a lovely job composing. And so when it came around to sort of figuring out the music for Dear White People, we met again. And the soundtrack, the music of the movie is very much the intersection of like jazz and classical and hip hop and all these random things, and Catherine's head, luckily, is just as jumbled as mine, so it worked out.
Sid and I met at the labs, actually. We were paired together there at the Institute. We were both fellows there at the same time, actually working on the film that has premiered here, Drunktown's Finest, actually using even some of the material we developed at the labs together in that really early version of the cut 3 years ago. In the final that played here, so we're an Institute success story.